So this weekend, I found myself standing before a mountainous junk pile in my garage. I mean, as I looked carefully at each item in that garage, every item had a story behind it. My summer backpacking trip, Halloween decorations I haven't put away yet, assortment of kids' college dorm stuff, relics that I have yet to figure out what to do with. I'm sitting here silently, kind of discouraged, looking at the discarded fragments of my past year as I braced myself for the inertia that it would take to clean out my garage and go through an archaeological expedition as I went through each layer of my life. This kind of dawned on me that my unwillingness or my lack of motivation around my garage had a lot to do with personal transformation. Our lives, much like our garages, tend to accumulate stuff, not just physical, but habits, routines, behaviors. They slowly pile up, and day by day, they start to accumulate. That healthy diet that I started but never followed through on. The book I plan to read that's just gathering dust. There's a gradual process where small, everyday chores build into a gigantic, significant heap. The principle of inertia is a physics principle I think I learned in college. I don't really remember exactly what it is, but I do know that it's the force that keeps something still until a greater force comes along to move it or push it along. And the longer something, the more something sits and gains weight and gravity and mass, the more difficult it is to get up enough inertia to cause that object to move or to change course or effectively to transform. And so there is my garage. When my garage was perfectly clean, and then I went on a backpacking trip. And I got back from the backpacking trip and I was tired. So I just left the stuff out. Now I could have cleaned it right then and there, and it probably would have taken me 10, 20 minutes. But I left it. And then next thing you know, the next project comes along, and then pretty soon I've got this gigantic pile that's going to take a lot of inertia to change. And so I think that this principle of inertia is something we've got to think about. As just as the clutter in my garage didn't appear overnight, it's days and days and days of I will deal with it later. Similar is our habits in our own lives. The longer we wait, the more daunting the change will occur. So we can keep saying, I will eat better tomorrow, as I pile donuts into my face. But as you keep saying that over and over and over again, eventually you're going to build up to such an accumulation that the inertia to get started is going to be very difficult. So just like cleaning up an unwanted, a project I don't want to do, like my garage, it took days and days, months and years to get there. It's going to take almost as much energy to undo it. So, but it doesn't have to be that monumental. You can take small tasks. If you do it right and you take small tasks and you chisel away at it, eventually it'll no longer be a problem. And that's really what it is. See, we think it takes all this inertia to overcome this problem, but it doesn't. You can actually overcome it very slowly and gradually, and you can build inertia as you go. So that's my biggest recommendation. Start small. Tackle one small piece. Just like in the garage, I tackling one piece a day now. That's my goal. I'm tackling one small thing a day, and then after the week's over, I'll have cleaned 7 things up, right? Well, it's the same thing in life. I can set realistic goals, manageable changes, and then each day make some progress towards achieving my goal. So as I slowly sort through my pile in my garage, I too can also sort through the areas in my life that I'm struggling with. So anyway, that's the point. You can clear out your quote unquote garage or whatever it happens to be, and you can do so with small incremental improvement and get the force of inertia working to your benefit. Thank you.